This podcast is sponsored by Carrot Competitions. They're one of the fastest growing competition sites in the UK. You can win cash, trips away, watches, cars, much more. And ticket entries are as low as 5p an entry. And they also have some fantastic, funny videos on their Instagram page at Carrot Competitions 1. Go check them out, carrotcompetitions.co.uk. You can see the logo there in the screen. Yep. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Thank you. Welcome back, Kitchen Talk, episode 23, I think. We're here this week with this is the third time you're on, isn't it?
It's third time.
Can't get this guy out of my fucking kitchen.
I just love coming back.
Mr.
You get
Ciaran
a
Franco.
free Coke Zero. You get
Is that what you got last time as well? Was it Pepsi Max potentially?
Pepsi Cherry, I think maybe from.
It's whatever ones come on are on offer in the Spar, to be honest.
TikTok shop.
Yeah, fuck. My ma buys some with the shite from it.
TikTok shop.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
I know my parents love, like, my dad looks at anytime he sees a restaurant online. There's this boy from Ballymena and he's called like
the Foodie Fisherman. What a guy.
I think he's the goat.
I think he's class.
Yeah. So we've had to go to like 4 different restaurants that the Foodie Fisherman recommends. Shout out to Foodie Fisherman for Kathmandu, Indian in Ballyclare. It was a trek, but
was it nice?
That was unreal.
The guy knows what he's talking about. I think I'd get on really well with him.
Oh yeah, like, because he at the start, like, I'll be honest, I was a bit ignorant watching him going, who the fuck's this guy? I think he is, like, and then you're watching him and goes, no, he does.
There's some that I do like food TikTokers here, and some that I don't like. He's one of the ones that I do like. I don't like fucking the Cornies. Have you ever seen them?
Oh, my dad watches them as well.
Oh no! Look at the glaze on that. They're from like Ballymena or something. I don't know why I'm just slobbering about them.
Christopher Eats. I'd love him to get hit by a boss.
He's a friend of the pod. He followed me on Instagram the other day. Christopher, if you're looking to collab or anything, just give me a shout. Don't worry about Ciaran. Because he does that thing, mate, or dates with mates or something. He did like Cavi Forax on. But the Cornies, they go to review like Chineses and all, and like I don't mind that because Foodie Fisherman does that. Yeah. But their Chinese orders fucking shite. They get a gravy they get a gravy chip, not even a half and half, and then they get chicken balls. That's not fair.
Chinese, yeah.
It's not at all. And they occasionally they'll get salt and chili chicken, and they're like, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that."
It's too spicy.
It's like, I also don't think you should be doing reviews if you're a culture.
Yeah. Then, like, it's what do you call it? Like, I can't say his name, but another actor, me, we're chums, but I went down to his hometown, and his family were like, "Oh, do you want a bit of Chinese, Ciaran?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love a bit of Chinese." So I expected them to like come in and be like, "What's your order?" And I'd pay for it. And then they just disappeared and came back about 20 minutes later going, "Chinese is here." It was like onion rings, chips, prawn toast, rice, noodles, and curry. I'd never seen as much starch.
Where's the main dishes?
Yeah, I'd never seen as much starch in my life.
I do like
Starched
fucking
out.
prawn toast now.
Oh, prawn toast is unbelievable, like.
But you can't be getting onion rings from the Chinese. Do you know what I will say though? See the odd sausage from the Chinese?
It's great.
It's not bad. Like, I remember one time there was a guy we went to school with. I was like first year or something, and he came up to my house after school to get a lift. And my ma was like, "Oh, do you want to stay for dinner?" Sure. And he stayed, and my ma got us a Chinese, and my ma didn't really want a Chinese, so she just got like sausages, chips, and gravy or something. Jeez. And he comes in. First of all, when he came into the house, he goes, "That's an awfully big TV." And we're like, right, okay.
Plan on robbing the place, like, yeah.
And then when we're getting the Chinese, he looked at it, and he looked at my ma's Chinese, and he goes, "Sausages from the Chinese?" My ma's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I'd never get that."
Are you still mates with this boy?
No. As well, he went to. It was my mate Connor's 13th birthday during second year. Yeah. We went to Airsoft. It was good crack, and then. After we went back to his house, his ma put on a lovely spread Iceland stuff. Oh. And he goes, the same guy goes, "Is this from Iceland?" And Connor's ma goes, "Yeah." And the guy goes, "My man never shops in Iceland."
What a cheeky bollocks. Like, I mean, I kind of respect it as well, like, because, I mean...
We frapped him in Facebook, and he'll know exactly who he is, yeah. But he probably doesn't watch this anyway. Fuck him. We frapped him in first year, like just guessed his Facebook password.
Oh, I used to do it all the time. Like,
and we went on and we wrote something like, "Hey guys," I think I've told this in the podcast before. Fuck it. We were like, "Hey guys, I'm gay. I've just came out of the closet. And I'm hungry for some peanuts." Yeah. Harmless. And we rang him. We were like, "Yo, someone's frapped you here." And he goes, "Right, okay, I'll go have a look. And then he rang us back like 10 minutes later, and he goes, "Dinsey, thanks for letting me know. Like, my man and dad are going to ring the police here." And me and Connor fucking freaked out. We were only first year.
See that threat of the police? It's insane. Like,
oh yeah, the 12-year-old child as well.
Yeah.
But can you imagine actually ringing the police for a frappe?
No, it's like there's
Someone's letting on I'm gay on my Facebook.
I got removed from like a drama group because of like, remember broadcasting on BBM?
Yeah.
There was like a kid who was first year and I was fourth year. He might have been P6 actually, which is even worse. And he had a BlackBerry, and I was fucking raging that he had a BlackBerry. And we were all doing Ghostbusters in this drama group, and I really wanted to impress this girl. And I went, "You watch this here," and I went, "Give me your BlackBerry." And he went, "Right," and I like broadcast on BBM, "Yo, who fancies a bum tonight?" And then I gave it back to him. And I went home sitting playing the fucking Xbox, and my ma come in, and I was like, you know where you just get that call of "Come here,"
Yeah.
and there's a certain tone it's in where it sends shivers down your spine. And my mum was like, "Did you send that text?" And I just denied, like, fuck. I was like, nah. My mum was like, "Right, we're gonna get the police involved and accused because his mum shouldn't be accusing you of doing that." And then I was like, "Oh fuck, the cops are getting involved," like, and all.
They're bringing in the feds. Fuck.
Oh, it was the worst day of my life. Like they got the guy who ran the drama group, who looking back was about 19, but in my head I was like, this guy's the real deal. Came around to my house and was all like, "Listen, we're gonna ask you to leave the drama group because this sort of behaviour isn't acceptable." No,
No
and
way.
then, yeah. So I sat in my front room crying while this guy who's probably like dying out of soul, probably gonna come down, sitting and spoke to me about like how crap my behaviour was. And he was like, there was a wee girl Clodagh. He was like, "We just don't think you should be allowed to do Clodagh's charity concert." No.
Oh my god.
And
mate.
like just made a complete dick out of me and all. And then
Exiled you from the drama group, like?
yeah. And I seen him in the pub like a couple of years later and all. And he was like, "Oh yeah, what's crack?" Just acting like nothing happened. But and I was like, "Mate, you made me cry in my front room, like."
But what happened to us is his ma and dad went to the school about it, and our vice principal at the time, Mr. Todd, came in and he took me and Connor into his office, and he was reading out the freight, and he goes, "Hey guys, I'm gay. I've just came out of the cupboard and I'm hungry for some penis." And we're sitting there trying so hard not to laugh that coming out of the cupboard, like, surely you've heard the phrase closet before. Yeah. Oh, it was good. Like, and then
did you get caught?
Oh, yeah, no, because we admitted it, like, and we just had to do a Friday detention.
That's not too
wasn't the worst, to be honest. His dad did threaten my dad with the UVF. Though.
Seriously?
Or the UDA, sorry, because it was up until he caught it. He probably rang my dad and he was like, "I know people where you're from and all."
Would your parents have been like big for grounding and stuff?
No, I didn't leave the house enough to get grounded.
Good.
See, the opposite, because I didn't like going out anyway. I like playing PlayStation or Xbox. So my version of it was getting fucking... I remember my dad put a timer, like a time limit on my Xbox, 8 hours a week. Oh my god, the idea was an hour a day. It was running up to the AQE, to the P7 exams.
Yeah.
You done with it at 11 plus. And he put up the 8 hours, so it was meant to be an hour a night and then 2 hours on a Sunday. It was hell, Ciaran. Because I would have it done in one day. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 8 hours a week is ridiculous. Like.
But I figured out he didn't think of a password. I just tried I think it was X on the Xbox button. I hit 4 X's in, just took the timer off. It was great.
See, that's like, my parents were no Xbox during the week, and then like if I was annoying them that much, I'd just be like, "Fuck it, just play it." Like, just so much of an annoying bollocks like that. Like, because it was like, I don't know. I think their way of like they saw, like, particularly my mom never minded violence in games, but she hated language and she hated the idea of me playing GTA and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I remember like begging her to get me GTA. GTA 5 was the most hyped release of anything I've ever experienced. Like, I done my A-level, my GCSE HE exam the day of GTA 5 coming out, and it was like the pressure. My mum went, "If you do that exam and you do it well," it was a practical exam, you had to cook pavlova and Thai curry. And like, she goes, "If you do that exam and you show me," because my mum's a cook, and she goes, "And you show me the photos of food, I'll get you GTA 5. And I was like, fucking, it was like
like MasterChef.
Yeah. I was like Greg Wallace, get my trousers down for the teacher.
Was it a good dish you made?
Oh, superb. Like, I in terms of like stepping up and coming in clutch, I was just like laser focused. Like, nothing was getting in my way. I'd be doing that first heist by 9 o'clock at night.
I suppose it was a Thai green curry and a pavlova.
Thai red curry. Now the milkshake, Kinder Bueno milkshake, which is basically, remember how Cookie Box used to do them?
Just ice cream and a Kinder Bueno.
Yeah, and you pay fucking a score for it.
A bit of milk, like.
Yeah, you come away going, "How have I done that?" Like, it was like one of them there, and then and then a pavlova, and obviously you've got like 2 hours to put it all together and stuff. Because my ma's a cook, every Saturday morning up until this exam, she would wake me up and be like, "Make that."
Did you know that was going to be the 2 dishes that you had to make anyway?
So you had to choose your 2 dishes.
Like, well in advance?
Yeah, and then every Saturday morning she was like Rocky, basically.
Seems like a bit of a cop-out, to be honest.
Oh, it's mental, like
if make it in 2 hours something that you know how to make.
Yeah, so like, well, a lot of the kids, not to be like posh or whatever, but a lot of kids, like, they arrive with their fucking arms at 2 length going, they'd obviously chose what they wanted to make,
Aye.
but had not practiced it. And it was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because my mum's a cook, every fucking Saturday, I got up at, like I said, 10 o'clock, and she was like, right, there's all the ingredients there, cook it for me. And she timed me, you know, and it was like...
It's so funny because like most kids, they're like their dads wake them up on a Saturday morning, bring them a football,
Yeah.
trying to make them the best football. Your man wanted to make the next fucking Nigella Lawson.
My ma had me Dyson shallots, fucking crossing them into a pan.
And how's it graded? Like, does it just whether like does the teacher try it?
So presentation, how it looks in the photos, how well you stuck to kitchen etiquette. So she's watching how often you wash your hands, how often you wash the equipment, how quickly you get it done in the time, what it looks like in the photos and stuff like that there. And then she obviously checks that it's fully cooked and stuff like that there.
Does
as
she
well.
taste it like?
I think she tried mine because she knew she was friends with my mum as well.
So
but
she
there
knew it
was
was
some
gonna be
of the smicks who were coming in going, I'm making honey chili chicken. So, a bit of chicken they just poured golden lion maple syrup. That's unreal.
Was it like completely like you got to pick what you were making, or like was it like a select sort of thing?
Yeah, but you had to make a certain level of food. So like, initially they were like, what do you want to make? And I was like, cheese and ham toasties. And they're like, you can't make that. You have to make like a certain level. But like, like my mom was like, cause cooking's her thing. Like she insisted I do GCSE, HE, and then whatever we were told we'd make that week. So remember, one week made a lasagna, one week you make meringues and stuff like that. There, my mom that week would be like, right, Saturday we're cooking that
That's
dish.
pretty good to be fair. Like
Yeah.
I could have done with that GCSE. I can't cook anything at all. Like
I've lost it all. Like all
really,
the
I was
time.
going to ask. Like, are you still chefing it up?
Everything I do, I just pour shit. You know that chili crisping?
Oh yes, it's great.
Man, I put it on a Sunday dinner though. Right?
With gravy and all.
Yeah, turn the gravy red.
That's a bit rogue.
I know. It's my
It's a bit
flatmate,
rogue.
that's bad. Like,
Wait, was it after a few pints, or was it just
it was hungover, so it was like, let's mix this up.
a spicy Sunday dinner? Like, I don't know. I don't love a Sunday dinner, to be honest
No,
with you.
they're the most over. That's why I put it on. It's the most overrated shit ever.
They are overrated, and let's be honest here. Like, it's just meat and fucking veg and gravy, and like, it's not the famine anymore. Well, famine wouldn't be a just sort of thing, but it's not fucking wartime. Do you know what I mean?
At least, yeah, Christmas dinner you get like pigs and blankets with it. There's 3 different types of meat. There's also a starter, and all Sunday dinner it's just
What's your starter on Christmas Day?
prawn cocktail.
See, my mad does do a prawn cocktail, but she also does this curry and parsnip soup. Oh my
Unbelievable.
god, it's fucking class.
Loads of bread with it.
Loads of what?
Bread.
Oh yeah,
Crusty bread,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, crusty
yeah,
bread, 100%.
Real butter.
Oh, of course.
Unbelievable, yeah.
It's like the only time of year we get real butter in the
Yeah.
house. It's fucking unbelievable. Wee bit of wheaten as well now.
Oh, unbelievable.
Bit of wheaten.
Here's a rogue choice, right? Wheaten, loads of butter, bit of pate on top.
What type? I don't think I've tried pate. You know.
Duck liver pate. It sounds
Nice.
it sounds snobby as shit, but it's fucking lovely. Like
I think I would enjoy it. I'm getting more adventurous with my foods now. I was in Spain there last week.
how was it?
It was good crack. It was good crack. Like my uncle, he's been over a few times to see my granny. I haven't been over before, and he described it as the Spanish Auchnacloy because it's like right out in the countryside. And right enough, you are driving for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
You're in the absolute Jay Slaters of a mountain.
I felt like I was going to be Jay Slater, mate, to be honest. But and then we went up into the actual mountains to this Moroccan gaff, and I got like a beef kebab with couscous, which on paper sounds like pretty normal, but for me,
Blew the what? Wait, like, is it like a kebab and wrap, or is it a kebab and a skewer?
skewers, which I was disappointed by, but I was sort of expecting it, to be honest. I was maybe gonna get lamb, but then I was like, no, because it won't. But it did taste like a bit like doner, like
Yeah.
whatever way they
Close
spice
your
it
eyes
up.
and go.
Yeah, it's a bit like chewier than doner. I like the way doner you just cut through it, but it was good.
My flatmate would eat a doner kebab sober, which I just can't. wrap my head
I
around
had
it.
one literally 2 nights ago.
I'd never go. If I'm going to order a kebab, I'm ordering a kebab, fucking like steaming, basically like that. That's the only way I can. And
Oh, you're missing out, Ciaran.
in the words of Jackson Lamb, enough sauce on it that I can't taste the meat.
I think it's either last night or 2 nights ago, because my mum was like, do you want a Chinese? And I thought no, because I was out for a few pints on Friday night and had a guacamole.
Rough.
No, I don't know what people. I think if you tried it sober, you'd be like, this is actually all right.
Yeah.
The chicken's good quality. There's nothing wrong with the chicken.
I need to go. Like, there's so many like guacamole. I'd avoid sober kebabs. I'm just sounding like a big racist. I only eat Sunday dinners sober. But like, see, recently I've been loyal to Chinese for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like two bad ones in a row, like, and I'm kind of worried that like
What's bad about it?
three strikes and you're out. Like,
What's bad about it?
salted chili chicken should be so salty, like it should be MSG'd out the fuck.
Yeah.
and like it's just like a sort of nicer chicken nugget at the minute. Like,
I get that.
yeah,
Are you liking yours a dry salted chili or a wet salted chili?
wet needs to be.
Really?
Like, yeah,
I like mine dry and crispy.
yeah.
So you get some places that do it like smoked. Not a fan.
No, and some places you open it up and you immediately look at it and go, that's not chicken. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like there's a guy
Sometimes that's the nicest though.
steaming. There was one across the road from the fucking office I used to work at, and I used to literally just order the box of salted chili chicken just to eat it at the till.
Huh.
Like just chicken chunks while
What a
serving people.
shift.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But I remember one day I got it with like curry sauce and black bean, and I went in the back and was eating it. Worked with this boy who was like heavily autistic, and he came in the back, and I was, because it was like in a rough enough area of the office, and he just came in the back. He was Ciaran, and I went, what? He was the bins, and I walked out, and some junkies had fucking set the bins on fire.
Holy fuck.
And I was stood there with the Chinese, like bollocks, and I had to fuck the Chinese in the bin. Ring the fire brigade and all, because obviously if the manager or the owner of the shop went, where were you? And I was like in the back eating Chinese in your office. And then the fire brigade showed up and just put the bins out immediately and left, and I was like, oh fuck, what I fucked out for a full
What was
Chinese.
they doing it for? Just for the crack?
Oh, the place used to get like I remember we used to get robbed all the time, shoplifted. Like there was this one guy who used to always come in and shoplift, and then on Christmas Eve, someone came in and went, "Yo, he's died," and it was like, you know, Dennis Reynolds and all his son. I was like, oh no, that's terrible. It was like, oh god, because it was like, oh, his family were wondering, would you donate anything? I'm like, even in death, he's still stealing from us.
Would you have like turned a blind eye to it, or would you have been like, "Hey, stop shoplifting"?
There's certain people like who would come in and you'd know that they'd kick the fuck out of you if you tried to, and like there's certain people who came in and they were like, I don't actually want to say their names because they're proper paramilitaries who are kind of famous, and they would come in.
Michael Stone.
Yeah, Michael, yeah. Literally, and like the owner would like give them free stuff, but it was basically like paying, because it's in like not a rough area, it's like, I don't want to identify it in case they come out, but like it wasn't the worst place in the world, but it also like you just got characters who came in and stuff like that there. Or there was one guy who we called him Wet Note because he would come in and he would always hand you notes and they'd be fucking soaking. And he like,
did you ever ask why?
Oh no, the smell was ridiculous, and then it was the middle of winter and the owner was too much of a tramp to buy heating, so we'd be sitting there and he brought in like an electric heater. And we were sitting there and the guy Wet Note came over and went, "Oh, I'm cold," and he just started standing by the heater and eating himself, but then the smell of him was like drifting
Wafting
down
over.
towards me. It was
Speaking of shoplifting, on my trip to Spain, so my uncle, he came with his mate, but they got up to the airport before me, so they were already at the bar by the time I got up. So I get in through security and my uncle hands me a bottle of Tom Ford and he goes, "Smell that." And I'm like, "Fuck, that's nice." So we get over to Spain and we're in my granny's flat, and he's staying in, her sister has a flat there as well, but he comes and leaves a few things off, and I see a different bottle of Tom Ford. And I was like, "Fuck, you're good to yourself." And he goes, "Oh wow, 250 quid each." And I was like, "No way you spent that on fucking aftershave in the airport." And so that's alright, I don't question it again. And then when we're coming back from Alicante, we're going in through security, and like just before duty free, he says to me, he goes, "When we get into duty free here, just walk away from me." And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "Just walk away." And I was like, "Right, okay." So I walk ahead of him and I go over to like the Burger King or whatever, and he comes back with fucking 2 boxes of like, you know, the amber leaf pouches.
Yes.
I was like, "Did you just stroke them?" And he goes, "Oh, is that how you got the Tom Ford as well?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "You're a mad bastard."
In the airport as well, I can think of anything.
I understand it almost if you're coming home from somewhere.
Yeah.
And like, you might not be there again. But like, to do it in our airport, bold.
See boys as well who are like, they're like, "Oh, we're going to Spain." They're like, "Oh, we smuggled like 4 grams of coke up our hole and all."
Yeah.
I'm like, number one, I have IBS, so I can't do that. Like, unless you want brown coke. Forget about pink coke. You can have really salty smelling coke.
Why is it salty?
I don't know. There's sometimes you smell your shit and you go, "What have I been eating?" But like, and then
What, bricks of salt?
yeah, MSG putting chili oil in my fucking.
I noticed though, whenever we were going, we drove from my granny's town Touré back up to Alicante, and we stopped in a garage, and he said to his mate, he goes, "What about that for an airport bag?" And I was like, "What does that even mean?" It was just like a brown paper bag, but I understand now that it's indeed to steal things.
Oh fucking!
And you know what? Fair enough. And then we ended up. So his flight was delayed. He was on a different flight coming home from me. His was meant to leave 15 minutes after, but it got delayed. So I was like, "Give me a ring when you're back. When you land, I'll come get you." So I went up with my ma, and he said to my ma, he goes, "Do you vape, Alison?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Here, take these." He stole 2 vapes as well. Don't know where the fuck he got them or how he stole them or like what part of the airport was providing vapes, but he stole them too. All in all, he probably came home up
With his money. Yeah, that's insane. Like, yeah, he's made a profit there leaving the airport. Listen here, none but respect for that. Like, you gotta Tom Ford, it's nice, but it's not like...
It was nice, but I wasn't. I have the fake Essence Fault ones.
Is that your... Because you always wear a particular scent to gigs, and I'm like, fuck, that's lovely. Like,
that's my gig one. I have a gig one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. It's not the Tom Ford. It's either like... What do you call the one that they do in flannels? It's really dear, but it's the fake one I've got.
Put a Chanel or...
Nah, is it Creed? Creed Aventus.
Yeah.
It's like a fake version of that. And then there's another like Versace one that I've got. Did you know what it was? Shout out Essence Vault if you want to sponsor me.
Do they genuinely stay, like, the smell?
Yeah, they stay like. Some of them, whenever I ordered them, it said 3 for 50 quid of the 100ml bottles, and I was like, that's class. Like, 100ml bottles, fucking massive, would last ages. But then it was also like Black Friday or something, so it was like just everything's buy one get one free, no matter what you get. So I got 6 bottles of aftershave for 50 quid.
That's insane. Like, and
I'm like, I don't even know 6 aftershaves that I want. Do you know? I was like, I may as well get ones that I don't know.
So is there any that you were like, fuck that? Or?
Yeah, so there was a couple of them. There was Izzy Miyake, didn't like it. It smelled like Sprite, weirdly enough. There was another Versace one that wasn't nice, and then like one of the Tom Ford ones weren't nice. But whenever I got them, I was like spraying, you know, like just to see what they all smell like.
Yeah.
But I was trying to spray it in my room and then smelling it and spraying another one, smelling it. See the headache I got from smelling fucking 6 aftershaves.
The trick is, because my brother's really into them, like basically, like he'll collect them, and then he was chatting to me going, "You're wearing a winter or you're wearing a summer aftershave. You need to be transitioning into your winter one." I was like, I can't afford a fucking summer and winter one.
There was different occasions for it.
Yeah, so he was showing me on Saturday. He brought 4 different aftershaves up for staying at my parents for one night. And he goes, maybe I want to wear this if we're going out for dinner. Maybe I want to wear this if I'm going to
That
a
is
pub.
mental.
And stuff, yeah. And like a lot of unisex ones and all, but because he's a gay man, he can get away with it.
I was going to ask, I don't know how I feel about unisex ones, because how could I smell both like a man and a woman at the same time and you don't think that I'm gay?
He's got the best of both worlds, being a
gay
man.
He is gay, so he can get away. And like, you do get, I don't know, do gay fellas wear perfume as well?
The one he put on me on Saturday, I went home and this is probably my own insecurity. I went, that smells too feminine, and then covered it with Dove.
Lynx Africa.
Yeah. Remember the Lynx ads where it was like, bam, chicka, wow, and they get
Do you ever remember Lynx chocolate?
Fuck,
the shower gel as well. Fuck, it was great.
Oh, fuck, it was Lynx Africa,
ago.
Lynx chocolate, Lynx spicy or something.
Was that the purple one?
There was a lava one or something like that. And then there was Lynx used to have a chokehold on the market, and then
I never actually liked them because they don't stop you sweating, so you can't. They're not really feasible, to be honest.
No, like it's like
you spray them on your clothes when you don't want to get caught smoking fags.
Original Source shower gel as well.
What's that one?
You know the one you put it in your balls if you're having a good time.
The tingle.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know where I heard this, but apparently they had to ease up on the tingle because too many people were complaining about it. Just get a different a shower gel.
I have like bad reactions to like deodorants and stuff like that. So do you ever use Mitchum?
I use that flat out.
Like seeing holiday in Portugal because I was sweating that much, and the Mitchum and the sweat were obviously it was like the Middle East. There was a battle going on, like, and it was bringing my armpits out massive rashes, like. But I was like, if me and my mates are sitting there in the balcony and I'm leaning up like that, they're like, put your fucking arms down.
Your armpits out.
They're like, that's fucking gross to look at, like.
You definitely have hairy armpits as well.
Oh, I'm the hairiest man alive, like. You want to see my back? It's like a bath mat.
A bath mat's such a good analogy for it.
See boys who are into being shot on, like, I couldn't be into that because we'd be picking bits out. Oh,
does it take longer to dry when you get out of the shower?
Oh, it's
like,
mental.
do you have to make a concerted effort to actually like dry your chest and your back?
Basically, I jump out and go straight towards the hairdryer and just try and dry myself off.
Hairdryer the whole body?
Yeah, because it's just ridiculous.
Would you never get it waxed?
Butler had said to me, he goes, he would recommend a place, a wee woman called Anne.
Of course it gets waxed.
Yeah, and it was like, it's, you know, where if I could lose it, would be my shoulders and the back of my neck. It just looks ridiculous.
Hard to get up there, isn't it?
Having a mustache in the back of your neck. Like, because you even be like, or like there's wee bits of hair here as well. Like, but
I have no hair anywhere in my butt. Well, I've got fucking enough hair to worry about. Like,
what about around the nipples?
Yeah, weirdly, like wee tufts of hair, but it's not like thick or anything like that. In my back, not a fucking morsel of hair on it. Like, even my legs, you would think I shave my legs.
I'm like a wolf man. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Because when I worked in House of Fraser, it was like I really big chest hair, but no mustache or beard at the time.
Yeah.
So, and I showed it to a boy in the stockroom. I was like, come here, sis here, and opened up. He didn't believe that I had a hairy chest. So I opened up my chest, and he was like, what's mad? Like, and then he started calling other people into the stockroom.
Feeling it and all.
Like Kieran's chest. it was like, that's a good place to work in terms of like you weren't allowed to eat in the stockroom and like or eat in the shop floor.
Yeah.
It was like one of them rare Belfast days where it's like 26 degrees. And I had an ice cream in the stockroom and came out and like I was serving a customer and the manager walked past and went, for fuck's sake, and like chocolate all over my mouth. Just serving some woman complaining about her shoes.
I actually worked up the stairs in flannels for a while as well. Yeah, it was equally as warm in the summer. Like,
that was ridiculous.
Fuck, it was brutal. And then whenever I was leaving, they actually got air conditioning in, which is. But the stockrooms, I used to just go in and vape. It was class.
Oh, there were many people. I remember when I started, there were people bucking in the stockrooms and all, and like there was
that was me.
Menswear and yeah, the flannels bucker, the flannels fondler.
There was a lot of drama whenever I was there. There was like something to do with one of the guys like saying something sexual to one of the girls. She was like 16 or something maybe, and it wasn't a good look to be honest.
Yeah, it was when I started there. I was the most innocent young fella. I was like 16, and this guy basically. Have you seen The Apprentice, that Donald Trump film?
Yeah.
He was like my Roy Cohn, basically. Like, I remember the first girl I ever started like going with or whatever. I basically made a tit of myself one night on a night out with her and her chums, and I was like, oh fuck it, like I don't know what to do, and I was really upset in work. And he goes, just don't text an apology at all. He goes, let her come back to you and all. He goes, what do you say? And I was like, what is this? And looking back at like 16, and with this guy's the coolest guy ever. And then looking back, I'm like, guy was like 25, giving me the worst advice ever.
I do not miss working in retail at all.
No, I'm like, for me, it's working in the school, and then that's me to the death.
They, I don't know if House of Fraser would have got them as much, but did you ever get the travelling community?
A lot of them would have came in. I remember one time one of them dropped a massive bag of coke in the middle of the fucking shop, and then the security took it, and it caused a whole argument in the middle of House of Fraser. Like, not argument, scrap. Like, it wasn't an RG bargy. It was.
I was working in footwear one day, and there was this family came in, and you know, say what you want about them, but everyone knows about their reputation for fighting. So I wasn't for causing any conflict, but. There was two, the woman and the dad, and then the two kids, and like the rule in flannels was if you know the Louboutin shoes,
yeah,
they're like the red bottoms. You're not allowed to wear those on the concrete because if you like it can scratch them or something. And the kids were running about fucking with the Louboutins on the concrete, and I was like, I cannot say to these people. And the woman was like, have you any more Louboutins? And I was like, and then she was asking for these ones, Sophia Webster's, right? But
she was a pair of Sophia Webster's for?
I don't know, but there's absolute sight, to be honest.
Oh, is it?
They have like butterflies on the back of them. They're like high heels.
What should a Louis Vuittons be, like $1,000 for a pair of shoes? Or?
Louboutins. No, this is different. It's not Louis Vuitton. It's Christian Louboutin.
Christian, no.
It's fuck. I think they were like 800. Some of them were.
That's insane. Like,
for a pair of high heels, you know, I wouldn't even be able to walk in them. Never mind.
Yeah. Trying them on the stocking, going, ooh.
But no, go ahead.
Oh no, what's the most you ever spent in shoes?
Fuck, pair of 95s, probably like 180, 190.
That's even still. I saw the line like 80 quid. Like,
don't get me wrong though. I got a couple of fake pairs off the HE recently, and I will not be back to the real ones. 35 quid, 100%. They're so much better.
The HE ones.
Oh, why?
They look like legit.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't even care if they do or not. They do look real enough though.
I bought a pair of Sambas recently, and they're the real ones from Office, and they're already coming apart. And I'm like, what the fuck's the point?
See, that's the thing as well. Like, I am so bad at keeping shoes and all like good.
Yeah.
Impossible. White shoes, not a fucking mission.
It's like I remember like every time I got a new pair of shoes, I'd be like, right, wear these to Limelight tonight, and then they'd just be absolutely destroyed after one go, and I'm like, how are they getting destroyed? And I was like, because as soon as I got them, they've got more vodka Red Bull on them than is in my glass. Like,
the thing about them as well is like when you decided to demote a shoe from a going out shoe to a work shoe,
it's game over. Like, game
over for the shoe. Like,
it's I had a pair of Asics, really cool ones, and I just remember I wore them out one night in a club in Newcastle, and I was on it, like, and I remember like the next day smelling them and was like, they're now a bin shoe. Like,
isn't it weird how like Asics have come back into fashion?
Yeah,
I remember in school you would have get people. I think, this is terrible, but there was a guy in like 3rd or 4th year. I'm friends with him now, but someone was talking about inviting him to their birthday party, and I was like, "Why are you inviting?" You call him Clark. I was like, "Why are you inviting Clark? He'll turn up in fucking Canterbury's and Asics or something." Do you know those like the Canterbury tracksuit bottoms?
No, I'd probably be known as a bit of a hero. Like,
and he heard me, and it went down like a lead balloon, to be honest. But we're friends now, so it doesn't matter. No. And Asics have also made a comeback, so
Canterbury's are on their way back.
Someone tried to fucking bring them back, and I was against it. Would you call them uglies or something?
Uglies? What's the
Uglies? No, that's the name of of like that tracksuit bottom.
the Canterbury's?
Canterbury Uglies or something.
They're the ones in the funky pattern on the inside. You used to zip them up.
Yes, yeah. And they've got it looks like it's like 3 circles or something. Maybe is the logo.
Yeah, because I remember like there's before getting into fashion, I used to rock up the fucking house parties and like Game of Thrones House of Lannister t-shirt and a pair of Canterbury's.
Save some bitches for the rest of us, Ciaran.
And I'll be like, well, why does no one speak to me? Like, why does no one want to chat to me? Like, if going to I remember I wore a blazer to a pre-formal, like, and like, so, well, how are we today, gentlemen?
We went up when the Medallion 15 won won their trophy in school. We went up to our mate Nelson's house, and they were all, because it was all rugby ones, they were all wearing fucking shirts and blazers. I think I borrowed my mate Peel's dad's blazer. I was wearing like a maroon shirt, and his dad for some reason had this like green blazer, and I wore that up. It was fucking so stupid.
Dressed like the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix. Like, I think like, I'm only now starting to find a style that 27 that I actually like and enjoy and stuff.
I like that hat.
Cheers.
That's a nice hat.
This is and what was off work today. This is incognito.
I did say when you walked up, you looked like you were undercover or something.
I was like, I had to go down there. I got my car serviced on Friday, and I went, "Where's the card machine?" And the mechanic looked at me like, "What do you mean card machine? We're cash only." And he went, "Just drop it up Monday." So I had to go to Asda to get money out of the bank machine. It was like Jason Bourne walking through Asda, like as if during the workday, my boss will suddenly leave work and go to Asda. So yeah, that's why I've toned it down a bit.
I like it. I'm a big fan of it. What did I want? I mentioned this before, but we were gonna. I wanted to talk about it. Zach Polanski of the Green Party. It was getting a bit of stick because he came out and said, well, he didn't come out and say it, but like a newspaper published it or something, that he was doing experiments basically when he was a hypnotherapist on like hypnotising women into thinking their breasts were bigger than they were, so that it would save them money on getting a boob job.
So this guy was initially an actor.
Is that what he was first, an actor?
Yeah, then he must have been a hypno. I think so anyway.
That's a fucking serious LinkedIn career.
Yeah, it's like people are like calling him a charlatan and stuff like that there, and the idea is that like, and they're saying, you know, he's he doesn't know what he's talking about and stuff like that there. He's no experience in politics. But Nigel Farage is also like a pound shop Enoch Powell.
Oh yeah.
He has also no idea what he's talking about. He's a guy who went on I'm a Celebrity. He's a guy who's done fucking various chat shows and stuff like that. I
saw a screenshot of him on Russia Today earlier
on. So like he's just as much of like a pariah. But
I think what people aren't really, like, people are all laughing about, oh, ha ha ha, like he thought he could hypnotise women into thinking they had big tits. What people aren't thinking is this could be technically a man who could end up Prime Minister who has the power to hypnotise people.
Get him on the TV and it's game over. Like,
get him on, right? I have a demand for the Green Party. Zach Polanski, if you're watching this, get on, win Prime Minister. That's how it works. Win the league, become Prime Minister, and then hypnotise everyone into thinking my dick's bigger than it actually is. And that's all you need to do. And like, see, knowing that he has that power, like, you don't know where that's got him in life. Did he hypnotise the former leader of the Green Party?
You step aside, love.
Like Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah. Carl, you step aside.
Is that who it was before?
Carl something. I think it was her name anyway. It's very sexist to me. Oh, I had last her, you know. Step aside, love. Let the real men do the work. Also, sound like I really like the Green Party, but like, I sound like I'm pro-reform there by being like, he's just as much of a pariah. He's not a pariah. Nigel Farage is a pariah. Keir Starmer, he's a fucking...
I was wondering why everyone hated him so much, but now I can kind of see why. Like, they're not really like a left-leaning government, are they? They're
literally whatever. Well, whatever. They're like sycophants, basically, in the terms of like whatever they think will keep the voters.
Yeah.
Alongside them.
It's mad because the right will like sort of say that they're communists or whatever, and then anyone who's left is like they're not left enough. Yeah. They're pretty centrist more than anything.
It's like left of Starmer is a guy called Andy Burnham, who I think would be a great Prime Minister. But
he's the Manchester mayor, isn't he?
Yeah. But unfortunately, like, Starmer has a bit too much support at the minute. Even like Labour, you've got Labour MPs now tweeting like good to keep good British values up and all.
The guy eating a fry with the fucking Union Jack emojis. Yeah. I saw that earlier on.
What's that about? Like, I don't need an Ulster fry and be like tweeting fucking
God save the king.
Yeah, it's just insane. When I eat potato bread, go like, come on, you, like, it's insane, like, and it's become like this thing of who can shag the flag the hardest.
Yeah, and it is real flag shagging, and like even what Gary Neville said the other day was pretty good. But then people were like outside, you know, the hotel he owns in Manchester, and they were putting up Union Jacks. It's like you're kind of proving his point completely there.
he pissed off Matt Letizia, Joey Barton, and Simon Jordan from Talksport.
It wasn't Simon Jordan, was it? Or was it that the other fella?
Is that the name of the guy with the glasses? And he talked like this and like.
Oh yeah, the Simon Jordan. Yeah, the one who argued with Eddie Hearn before.
Yeah. So like
it was him.
But they're all again like that's a Murdoch owned station, like, so it's gonna be.
I mean, if you're gonna say if you're saying something and it's making those three people annoyed, you're probably pretty spot on. Matt Letizia is fucking wired to the moon.
His daughter-in-law's doing.
That's right. Yeah, is it his daughter-in-law? I thought it was like his fucking like. Oh no, it is daughter-in-law.
It's his son's wife.
Is it?
Posted.
She's a beast.
Got like, and then that's his head's cooked. No doubt, and it's.
Oh yeah.
Because out of them sort of Sky pundits on the Saturday that were on with Jeff Stelling, the two best were Paul Merson and Charlie Nicholas.
Yep.
And then
my favourite Charlie Nicholas is the Specsavers one.
You should. Yeah,
you should go to Specsavers, Jeff, because you can't even see without your glasses. We use that screenshot in our group chat as like if someone says a shite joke, you just send in a photo of Charlie Nicholas.
God love him, like, because there's certain things like the Glenn Kamara thing where it's like, I don't know, Jeff, and that's what he's remembered. He's remembered for that shit reply, like. To me, watching those guys growing up, that was a perfect Saturday of like just starting to go out, and you get a wee bet slip from the bookies, and you tick off your bets as they came in.
Do you ever watch it now?
Yeah, it's not the
You've
same.
got Mike Dean on there with a fucking big panel. Why does he need a big panel?
Well, they got Michael Dawson as well.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I think that them guys were cheaper or what, but they just cut them all.
BT used to actually have their own one on a Saturday, but they stopped doing it. It would start just after the 12:30, and Akin Fanma was on it. I remember it was a couple of seasons ago. And it wouldn't be a bad shout, if you wanted to flick over to them.
Because there was BT do one. They might still do it for the Champions League, where the
goal show, yeah,
with all at once.
It's pretty good. Although, like, if your team's not in the Champions League, it's good to watch that. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to just pick a match. I watched that. What was the last one? I watched that Barcelona PSG game.
It was shite as well.
Yeah, it was. I was really hyping it up. Didn't fucking PSG won, didn't they?
Yeah.
But they were shite the whole game, and then they were shite in the first half, and then they just completely turned Barcelona over. Like,
it's watching them videos, like, them matches and stuff like that there, my flatmate, because he's English, Yorkshire, Sheffield United, always watches the English teams, and he goes, stop trying to be some sort of cultured thing you're not, like watching PSG Barcelona. He goes, stick on Man City, Leon, like a normal person.
Nah, I do get that to some extent. Like,
if you're watching Shakhtar Donetsk play Olympiacos, you're
get a grip. Like,
yeah.
But if there's no English, like usually the English teams are in a good game. Sometimes I'll watch Arsenal just to be like, see what the competition are up to. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Europa League, I'll watch United.
Yeah, but
not now.
It was the semi-finals last year. Was there no English team? No, it was Arsenal, PSG, and Barca Inter.
Yes,
but like even like watching that Barca Inter game was like the most entertaining.
I can't even remember it, but I remember the final. Fuck me, was like 5-0,
5-1 PSG. Absolutely
insane. We were out in Pavilion actually watching it, and I was like, I've never seen this in the final before.
It was like I was doing Audacity and Ian Thompson was headlining and stuff, and he was like, guys, I'm just going to wrap it up here, and I just saw the second goal go, and I went, thank fuck, let's get this show on the road. Because it's like this, I don't know, maybe it's because like we're looking at us turning into football pundits, but I think this season's really boring so far in terms of like, because there's like
see these fucking long throws,
and
Jesus Christ, get out of the fucking game.
Big top men up front, and none of them scored more than 3 goals.
And people are talking about like, the game's back and all because there's long throw-ins. It's fucking shite. It makes for the worst watch possible.
Yeah, like all the Super Sundays so far. So actually, shout out Paul Burns, tweeted being like, this might be the worst week of Premier League in years, and I agree with him, like, because it was just, it's so like there's not been a game. Maybe City United was like 3-0. There's not been a game yet that's been like,
well, Liverpool have scored some out the fucking last minute winner, so it's pretty exciting there. Like, that's about it. But like, I can't remember. Do you know what I'll do? I'll check, because there was a 5:30 kickoff last week, or not last week, but one of the weeks there, and it was fucking scandalous that it was even on the TV to begin with. But have you seen the thing that they're doing now? Like, Sky were doing this whole thing about what do you call it? Oh, we've got like 200 odd more games a season now.
They're all at the same time.
They're all fucking no. It's to show them. It's all the fucking 8 o'clocks and all now on a Saturday night. Where's this one?
See, I'm not bad at it. Like,
Sunday last week was the last game week, 5th of October. When you hear these games for a Sunday, right? Villa and Burnley, Everton, Palace, Newcastle, Nottingham, Wolves, Brighton, Brentford City. None of those are a Sunday game.
No, especially Brentford City in particular was shit because as soon as they went 1-0 up, they just sat back and defended. Like,
we played fucking Chelsea, by the way, at Friday at 5:30 or on Saturday at 5:30. Do you know what I mean? Stick that on a Sunday.
Yeah, no, it's by the way that was another game where like even though there was a last minute winner to Chelsea, I was watching going, this is fucking dire. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
So,
but there are some players now in the. Sorry if anyone doesn't like football. Fucking grow up. I say that, but like 95% of my audience on Spotify are 18 to 34-year-old males, so it's fine.
Oh, we love the Strumpy in the football.
But like when you watch certain players, like I fucking love watching Akatike play now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're almost watching it for. Well, I have to say, if it's not watching for your team, you know, I would almost want to see how someone else is doing.
Like Jack Grealish, I love it at Everton at the minute. Like,
yeah, I actually do. I think that's a great signing, to be honest, for
him,
both, but like the club and the player.
Oh yeah, because he's like, I know he's obviously plays for City or whatever, but, and in probably the greatest team of all time, like, but also just a likable guy, like.
Yeah.
It's like Bernardo Silva, I love because he's just committed to being a cunt.
Really?
I love Bernardo Silva.
I hate him so much. He is a rat.
Oh, like just committed to just being like a
so
shit,
many
like,
Portuguese players are just him and Bruno Fernandes. That's it.
Yeah. Favorite player in the Premier League, like favorite player of all time, Toni Kroos for Real Madrid.
Who's your favorite Premier League player that doesn't play for your team? I can be for anything, like just their personality or to watch them or what.
Roberto Firmino.
No. Well, yeah, that's a good shout, but like not, but like current.
Oh, current.
Yeah, Firmino's a great shout though.
Yeah, Firmino was like
Bobby Dazzler.
Pass the ball to Bobby. He will score. That's incredible. That's a fucking great shout as well. Maybe Haaland. It has to be. Like,
I was literally going to say Haaland because he's so fucking weird.
Yeah,
I think he's class.
The videos of him in clubs in Ibiza over summer.
Yes, you can tell he's getting on it. He's 100% taking a few yokes.
He just seems like he's a guy who, thank God, he's good at football because
he scored a hat trick against Israel the other night.
Yeah.
And then he put up a photo of him with a match ball, and it was like the Haaland song. It's like ha ha ha. Yeah. I don't know what way. I'm not gonna sing it. Haaland. That one. He put that up with it as well, and everyone was like, he's pro-Palestine. I think he's just happy that he scored a hat trick.
Yeah, the guy's to be honest. Wrecked, like.
But all the memes I've seen are like, Israel when they actually have to defend against Haaland instead of a fucking unarmed child with rocks. I actually watched that Louis Theroux Settlers documentary earlier on.
See the witch, the old woman,
Daniela Weiss.
Yeah. She's like, is she the Polish woman and she moved there and awful. Like, or the guy who's like he's got the M16 or whatever with him and his
the Texan.
Yeah.
What
like,
the fuck?
He's talking about how like you're not Jew, you're not Jew, sorry, you're not Israeli, you're fucking here we go, Hitler Franco. Like I'm just watching this being like how's Louis Theroux staying at all impartial?
Composed, and they say that when they're talking to the soldiers. And the soldier says something in Arabic, and Louis like, what? And he's like, says it again to see if he's like, do you speak Arabic? But Louis obviously doesn't speak Arabic, so he's just standing looking at him being like, what did he say to me there? Yeah. And then the other guys are like, he says to them like, why do you have like full on assault rifles? And he's like, because the Palestinians throw rocks and Molotovs. It's like, I don't think you need a fucking assault rifle for that though.
You don't need an M16 it's because we're like, they're all picking the olives. All they're doing is out for a day's work, picking nice olives, and then they show
on their land, by the way, like the guy owns the land.
Yeah, and they show up with a fucking death squad, and I'm watching this going. Cause I told you about the guy that in Vietnam, me and my mate were doing a boat tour and a rowboat, and this guy got on, and I was like, he's definitely Italian, like, and I went, where are you from? I'm from Israel, and I was like, for fuck's sake. And like my friend would be very argumentative, like, and I went, just don't say anything. And he, about 2 minutes into the boat, he was, do you not think it's disgusting what Netanyahu's doing? And this guy was like, we're on a rowboat and stuck there for ages, like, and then him and my mate started having a debate in this rowboat, and I was like, this is where Kong Skull Island was filmed. Just enjoy the view, lads.
I was actually watching the video where they're on. Do you ever see the wee? He's like a 17-year-old, but he's a rage baiter.
Oh, him, yeah.
Matan.
Yeah.
Evanov. He had a video out there yesterday, and it's Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers debating a black Israelite debating two rabbis, like actual rabbis. And have you ever seen the black Israelites?
No,
they're black fellas, right? But they like they believe that they're like the actual like,
tribe of Israel because the King Solomon's guys went to. They're Nigeria or Uganda or somewhere.
Is that what it is? I don't know. He didn't, but he talked something about the shit in it. Like,
no, Ethiopia is where they think that the Ark of the Covenant is currently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because King Solomon's love child or bastard.
That's your man used to play for Tottenham. But he's on and he's like arguing with these two rabbis, and it's like he keeps calling everyone white who isn't black, basically. And then he says something like, I think Matan calls him an African American. He was like, I can't be African American, and he's like, why not? And he's like, well, I can't be from 2 continents, can I? And he's like, that's not how it works, to be honest.
But like it is, there's so many different tribes and different like group types of Judaism and stuff. Like there's is it Hasidic Jews and then Ashkenazi.
I've seen him, but I don't believe him.
Yeah. Ashkenazi. I'm definitely butchering the
That's that thing you take for your testosterone, isn't it? I thought fucking
ayahuasca. Is that not that shit?
I thought, what do you call it? The footballer? Is it Anthony? Oh, it's not Robbie Fowler. It's the other Fowler.
Oh fuck, Stephen Fowler?
No. Oh, what do you call this guy? It might not even be Fowler. What do you call him? He sells fucking CBD on Twitter. Okay.
Once now we're gonna get 2 anti-Semitic fucking.
Say what you want. You know what I mean? If someone wants to call me anti-Semitic, I'm gonna say you're probably right. CBDs, man. That's what I'm trying to find. Oh, it's not. I have to look at Twitter and all. It's not worth it. But anyway. But fucking, I can't even remember what I was saying now.
Back to Israel. The real. No, like I said, I think you was telling me you were on a stag do or something, and a lot of boys came up and were giving you stick.
We were in fucking Ayia Napa for our like upper sixth lads holiday, and these fucking Israeli guys come up and they're like, "Why aren't you in the army?" We're like, "Cause we just finished our A levels, mate."
Yeah, it's because the guys in Thailand, some of them like started on this, like they came up and were like, "Oh, we're from Israel. Do you have a problem with that?" And we were waiting to get on a boat, and we're like, "No, like just." We're here to fucking.
There was a few of them in Malta as well. There, I wasn't out this night, but our mate Rossi, he says he bumped into them, and he was like asking them where they're from, and he was like, I could tell they're fucking Israelis from looking at them. Do you ever see the ones on Twitter, and it's like, if I drew you, it would be called anti-Semitic?
Yeah. But like the thing is, like, what's going to happen now, because it's obviously
the ceasefire.
I don't say it's over, like, but
yeah. I mean, they're pretty, like, in that documentary as well, they're like just insane the way they think about things. Yeah. They're like want to level Gaza and settle in it, and it's like, why do you want to live somewhere like that?
Yeah,
so badly.
Also, would you want to live in like the corpses and the bodies of hundreds of thousands of people that you've basically wiped out, like? And it's mad because
the only reason they get away with it as well is because America have like a stronghold like in the Middle East essentially now.
Yeah, well, it's now their partner, but like the Twitter, a lot of the guys like Tucker Carlson.
He's anti-Israel, but he's pro-Russia. Or no, is he?
He's pro-Russia, but anti-Israel.
Yeah,
which
that's
is like,
what it is. It's like who's paying you at the end of the day? Yeah. I mean, either it's AIPAC or it's fucking Russia.
Because me and Ronan Linsky went for a pint, and we were chatting in the bar Fieldies, and we were like, I was like, if anyone listened to this conversation right now, it'd be the most fucking like tinfoil hat guys in the world, like just sitting there, but you need to look deeper and stuff like that.
I have a mate who's convinced that Israel are actually behind the migration crisis. They're the ones flooding like Europe with refugees from like the Middle East, basically. I'm not going to comment on that at all. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Sorry. But
I do think like, there's the Anthony Jeselnik quote where people are like, "Oh, do your own research." He's like, "No," because people are dedicate their whole lives to doing the research. But
it's like the thing with vaccines as well. Like when people are like, "Oh, I do my own research about things," it's like, yeah, but you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what research is.
So I was happy to get a vaccine because it gave me like 2 days off. I mean, I've had that third booster there.
Of course,
I'm fucked. I can't.
I think I only took one because I was just like, I just don't like the needles, to be honest. I went down and got one, but by the time the second one, like, I was meant to get it, they just didn't need to get it anymore to go out the bar, so I was like, fuck it.
No, I was going to America, needed to get it and then get a booster and then show them proof going through it. It was a whole fucking handling. And then it was my wedding in Vegas, and then the day before you had to go and get a test, and it was like knowing that like if this comes up at all positive,
aye,
like the Vegas trip's cancelled, like. And then now, like, it's because I'm going to America here next Friday.
Do you still need it?
No, but you need an ESTA, like, and I was like,
what's that?
So it's like
it's like a visa.
Yeah, basically, and like I'm worried about that. So I got that, and then my dad was like, you need your holiday insurance, and then you need to have proof that you've got enough money to last you when you're out there, and all.
Do you actually now?
All this stuff where I think my dad's just overthinking it, like,
yeah.
And he's like, and you need to delete your social media before you go, and all. I'm like, sure. See if it's a flight of like 200 old people. They're not going to go through every single person and be
Sure,
like,
do you remember though there was that Swedish guy who had the JD Vance meme on his phone?
yeah.
And they were like, you can't come in because you've got this photo of JD Vance looking like a baby.
What if they go through like a group, like you can't come in here because you've got photos of fucking like
big dillies in your phone.
yeah, pints of Guinness and crisps open at the table.
Oh my god, look at the amount of bet slips on this thing.
Yeah, this guy's gonna come in and it's insane. But like I doubt, because I'll be going and saying, listen, I'm going to see family and all, it should be fine. Like, but
yeah,
unless they watch Kitchen Talk.
I don't know if it was on the FBI's radar. It might be. God knows, to be
JD
honest.
Vance loves Kitchen Talk. Like
That would be a mad fan to have.
he looks like my dad, which is really.
Does he?
Yeah, my dad is a double of him, like, which is it's hard to look at and be
Are you a South Park fan?
Years and years ago, like.
Have you not seen what South Park of like the caricature they've done of him?
Nah, is it?
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Because you and Adam are always like, Adam Byrne, shout out, are always like slightly ahead of me in TV shows in terms of like some things I'm too much of a fucking. I watch black and white films and then like Peacemaker.
Yeah,
like,
you only started it recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not watching that. And then I put
it's
it
class.
on and I was like, what the fuck am I behaving like? This is
It's
good.
unbelievable,
Yeah.
isn't it? Season 2 finished there.
I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 today, and immediately it's a better series because I think I don't know that he's got more creative control. And John Cena, you can tell, loves doing it. Like,
Oh yeah, I love John Cena.
yeah, so he's like right
class.
into it. Like, in like even like in interviews, would you see him chatting about coffee?
No, oh yes, so the next day he's like, oh, you don't get like proper coffee in America or something.
Yeah, he goes like Australia's where you get the best coffee.
Yeah, have you ever seen him on Howard Stern talking about fat birds?
No.
I swear to God, he's like, I love fat women, and he's like, how fat are we talking? He goes, just last night, 300 pounds. I had the time of my life.
John Cena.
Swear to God, he's the funniest guy alive.
Oh, it's like I'd love to know, like, because I remember growing up in he was sort of 2010, maybe 2011, 12 Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
And then he won that to fight The Rock, and then I get that period of wrestling all mixed up, like, but
I can never.
peak.
It's all blurred to me.
He was
Batista and
peak.
all.
Yeah. Like, but out of them wrestlers, like, I think The Rock sort of paved the way, but he's now the least likable as an actor.
Apparently, that Smashing Machine's really good.
I want to go watch it actually, like, but
Although there's a Scouse film reviewer I watch called Tom Reviews Films. Great guy. Shout out Tom. He doesn't know me, but he basically did a review of it and he was like, let's not pretend that The Rock's a good actor because he's taught himself how to cry on film. But he said it's a good film, like.
see, Alan Irwin went and said again, he goes, everyone's saying The Rock should be nominated for an Oscar. It's just because he changed his appearance. And
Yeah, and it was like vulnerable for a second.
yeah. Like, Batista's been doing that. Have you seen Blade Runner 2049 and stuff?
A bit slow, I couldn't get into it.
Oh,
I've never
that's
finished it.
that's my favourite films ever, like.
I'm raging. I was watching Blade on the way home, like Blade is in fucking
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Do you like Blade?
Do you like Blade? Anaconda.
Yeah.
What a video! But I was watching that on the plane on the way home, but fell asleep and fucking. You could get it in Spanish Netflix. That's how I downloaded it on my phone. Can't get it back over here now.
Oh, fuck. Blade's incredible.
I
like.
can't watch the second half of Blade.
It's
Didn't realise it was a superhero film.
a Blade, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Marvel character. Because
Yeah.
in the late 90s, Marvel was going bust, so they sold the rights to like X-Men, Spider-Man, and Blade. And then Blade was the first superhero film to kick off. Then Spider-Man, X-Men.
serious?
Yeah. So that's why Spider-Man's made by Sony and the rest of Marvel's made by Disney.
Is that what it is?
So they've got the
The
rights.
best Spider-Man's, to be fair. Let's just bear that in mind.
Oh yeah, like the
Tobey
best.
Maguire.
Yeah, like someone on the Hinge came up the other day and was like, "Let's debate the best Spider-Man," and I sent a big list. No reply. Their prompt, it was like, "Well, actually, Andrew Garfield's probably the best actor of the three, but Tobey Maguire for nostalgia, just no reply."
Tobey Maguire. Have you ever seen him in public? Well, not like personally, but like the photos of him, he gets the spidey senses and he catches it in the paparazzi. Yeah, he hates it.
I remember seeing Jesse Eisenberg in a hotel in New York, and I was staying with my parents, and like you couldn't get Wi-Fi in the room, so it was like 2012, but you get Wi-Fi in the reception.
Yeah.
So I went down to the reception, and I just turned around, Jesse Eisenberg was just sitting there.
No way.
And I walked up and went, "Are you Jesse Eisenberg?" And he went, "No." Just like
Did you walk away going, that's definitely Jesse
I was
Eisenberg?
fuming, because then I went and sat and looked over and was like just staring at him, being like, that is Jesse Eisenberg. Like, I was a good, like, I was 15 in New York then, and like I'm going back now, and what did I drop there?
I don't know.
Chewing gum. I'm going back here in a week, and I was looking at my stuff I want to do and all, and I was like, this is all alcohol based. Like, this is all either eating or drinking. Like,
Nothing wrong with that either.
oh, 100%. Like, cause like it's the city that never sleeps. So
Are you doing stand up there?
No, Mr. Visa, but yeah, a lot of them are pay to play, so it's kind of annoying that like I've had to like because I was trying to go through my banks earlier on to like basically check how much I spent over the weekend and all, and I was like, why is that? Where's these comedy club things from? And I realised it's me paying like $5 to reserve to do a 5-minute spot, and I'm almost like, will it be worth it doing like? Oh, should I really go and just do one spot and then say I've done comedy there and enjoy myself for the rest of the time? Like,
are you doing like the same material, or is you doing new material for the American audience?
There's some material that is universal because it's only a 5-minute spot. I'm sure I got 5 minutes of, like, because when I done it in Vegas, I really had to slow down, so I think I done like 2 bits and it was 3 minutes, and they've got this massive clock that just basically flashes right time for you to get off, like. So it was. I'm looking forward to doing it in New York and stuff, and hopefully.
When do you go?
Next Friday. So we're doing Wafflers
Thursday,
and then basically get the bus and go down to New York.
Fuck, that's a quick turnaround.
I know.
What time's the bus down?
I get the bus about 4 in the morning, and then get
Oh
me down there for
Jesus!
6.
A few pints beforehand.
Oh,
that's what I'd like to hear.
Immigration. I'll be. What are your plans? Plan to come over here and have a good time.
Absolutely polaxed.
Yeah. I'm here to party. Yeah. Business or pleasure? Both.
I suppose that would be a good time to do some plugging and end it.
Yeah.
You have your solo show coming up
26th of February in the Black Box. There's like 20 tickets gone, so that'll look really empty. So please come along. It's like, I promise to be a good night. Support comes from Ronan Linsky and Talal Jomar, and also Wafflers.
Wafflers next Thursday, 23rd of October. Me and Ciaran hosting. We've got costumes planned out. I need to get mine still. It's fancy dress if you didn't pick up on that.
The theme is horror, so there'll be some fucking horrific stories.
Yeah, absolutely horrific. I haven't actually got mine yet, but I will do very soon.
Shane Todd, William Thompson, Ian Thompson. We opening stand-up set by Aidan O'Reilly.
Daniel Houston, let's not forget about him.
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Houston, we have a problem if we forget about him.
What else? I think there's 10 tickets left for KFL Comedy Club. If this comes out and you want to go to that, there's 10 tickets left. Get them from the KFL Comedy Club's Instagram or something. Out of ideas, it's on tomorrow night.
Yes.
Which will be, this will probably be out. People will probably watch this today or tomorrow morning, so Tuesday.
Well, yeah, there's tickets for that, and then also there are tickets available for the 28th of October as well, which has Ro Boyle, Ian McAwee, Finton Harvey, and a few others coming down as well, so check that out.
A whole dairy squad, is it?
Oh, yeah, getting them down, yeah. Safe petrol, boys.
Get a wee lift together.
That has to be done, like.
Thank you for watching. Also, I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of views, more views than I have followers. Please follow me so I can gauge what the fuck's going on a bit better, and subscribe to the YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow on Spotify. Ciaran, thank you very much. Been an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure as always, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.